Just like how the popular Bollywood movie dialogue goes, recession ho ya inflation, shaadi to honi hi hai. The great Indian wedding season is set to put the stage on fire. The news of over 25 lakh weddings in India in the season that has begun November 14 to December 13 is already making big headlines. But do you know that apart from being a great part of our culture, the extravaganza of the Indian weddings has been a robust contributor to the nation's economy? This billion-dollar wedding industry had come to a complete standstill due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With nationwide lockdowns in effect, the definition of destination weddings was confined to a Zoom event. Finally, after 2 years, we are looking at a normal wedding season. And businesses are upbeat on higher revenues. The Confederation of the All India Traders or CATE has said that it expects a whopping 3 lakh crore rupees worth of transactions through wedding purchases and services. An estimated over 1.5 lakh weddings in Delhi alone are expected to clock business of over 50,000 crore rupees. And a large part of this money actually goes into buying gold, cars, and also booking hotels, the three key sectors contributing to India's overall GDP. Also, Sanjay Banerjee of Senco Gold and Diamonds told Money9 that sales are expected to get back to pre-COVID levels this wedding season, with an increase of 15 to 20% from last year. In terms of the auto sales, Shashank Srivastav, Executive Director at Maruti Suzuki, spoke to Money9 on the demand for the auto sector during the wedding season. He said, and I quote, "Weddings do give a bump up to sales during this time of the year, especially in the semi-urban and rural areas." Overall, April to October bookings have seen a rise over the pre-COVID times. While it is difficult to segregate only wedding-related bookings, but a lot of weddings are now taking place, which were postponed from last 2 years, and also due to many auspicious dates this time. We are seeing an estimated 32% rise in bookings over last year. The hospitality industry too is pinning their hopes on the business returning by way of weddings, as several states have allowed 250 people at weddings. In Delhi, the number has been capped at 200. In Mumbai too, venues are operating at 50% capacity, while Rajasthan is allowing 200 guests. KB Kachru, Vice President Radisson Hotels, also spoke to Money9 and said that the wedding market has seen a spike post-COVID. The Muhurat dates till February are looking up. However, hotels are still worried about the COVID protocols of keeping limited guests of 200 to 250 even for bigger venues. There's another trend emerging, that of the multi-destination weddings. People are now breaking celebrations to cater to their guests at various locations. He also believes that people want to spend big this wedding season, but the large number of footfalls are still restricted. He also said that their occupancies are going up on Muhurat days, but the overall number of guests are still less. In addition, wedding spends have seen a positive multiplier effect as a variety of services also get hired, be it wedding planners, decorators, mehndi artists, bands and musicians, photographers and caterers, creating an overall multiplier impact on employment and revenue generation for these multi-sectors. Now, with more than 50% of Indian population below the age of 30, wedding for a significant chunk is surely on the cards, and the sector may continue to accelerate the economy at a micro level to create a macro impact.